Goldberg, with it being less than a month since the World Heavyweight Champion's ankle was shattered, Goldberg now has to end this one quickly if he wants to walk away as the World Heavyweight Champion against a very vengeful Triple H. This is sure to be a heavy hitter, much like the last one, and not waste any time. These two are going to slug it out. Ric Flair distracting the referee, Earl Hebner. And not a moment's time wasted between these two. Goldberg with a spear! Goldberg with a spear early on. Uh-oh. Now Ric Flair gonna go after Goldberg. The bell hasn't rung yet. This is all legal. Big back body drop, and down goes the Nature Boy. And a clothesline gets Ric Flair out of the ring. And now the bell rings. This match is officially underway. Goldberg, with a little bit of a sense of urgency, as I mentioned, that ankle, you can see it taped up, the leg taped up, just below the knee, all the way up. And Goldberg seems to be moving pretty well despite a shattered ankle. That just shows the kind of warrior that Goldberg is. When it comes to getting in harm's way, it's what Goldberg lives for. And now Goldberg looking to make sure Triple H does not win the World Heavyweight Championship back. It was back at Unforgiven, back in September, when Triple H put the world title on the line against the now World Heavyweight Champion Goldberg, where Goldberg was willing to put it all on the line, put his career on the line. What became an absolute bloody mess between the two. Some dirty tricks were pulled, but in the end, Goldberg was able to outpower all of Triple H's tricks and push through everything to become world champion and keep his career alive on top of becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. Goldberg has got to stay vertical in this match. Goldberg using everything he can to keep himself in control of this match. Because the moment he loses any kind of control is the moment it starts to get into Triple H's favor. And that is the last thing Goldberg needs. Oh, and there's that first sign. The ankle that gave out. And you can hear Ric Flair. Ric Flair is very pleased by Goldberg's ankle giving out. And this is where the cerebral assassin Triple H becomes so dangerous. Triple H can smell the blood in the water. You could already see the injury before the match even happened. It was very well apparent that Goldberg's ankle was shattered less than a month ago. But with Goldberg crashing and burning, not being able to lift up Triple H, the blood in the water. And now Triple H turns things around. And again, Ric Flair going to distract the referee. He's going to... Oh! Talk about ending everything. Triple H, steel on bone on steel. What a sandwich of doom for the ankle of Goldberg, as Triple H just inflicted more damage on the ankle of the World Heavyweight Champion Goldberg. But that's what sometimes you have to do. You got to go high risk. You got to do whatever it takes. And Ric Flair, when it comes to being the dirtiest player in the game, there's nobody dirtier than the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Triple H, talk about a student of the game. The game is Triple H. You can see it on the back of his biker shorts. It says the game. And you don't want to mess or play with Triple H, especially when he's got the Nature Boy in his corner. Oh, and he stomps on the ankle of Goldberg. Triple H gonna do everything he can to win his world title back. You can hear Earl Hebner saying to knock it off. And now an elbow drop on the ankle of Goldberg. Trying to create some separation, but now it's Ric Flair. He's going to go right on the attack. Meanwhile, Earl Hebner focused on Triple H. Goldberg is going to have to figure something out if he's going to survive this, what it might as well be a handicap match for the world title. This might as well be a handicap match. And Triple H, again, going after that ankle of Goldberg. Goldberg's ankle is bad. How much longer does Goldberg survive before it's enough? Triple H driving Goldberg throat first into the bottom rope. It's what you got to do sometimes. Triple H playing dirty as he drives the boot into the neck of Goldberg. Ref forcing the rope break. Goldberg going to have to dig down deep if he's going to want to retain the title. Just as deep as he had to dig down to win the title back at Unforgiven, he's going to have to dig down even deeper with a shattered ankle if he's going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship here at Survivor Series. Triple H is as vicious as they come. I mean, there's a reason he has the moniker, the Cerebral Assassin. The King of Kings, the game. There's nobody you want to play less than Triple H. You don't want to mess with the game, especially when Ric Flair goes right back on the attack of Goldberg. Once again, it's that 2-on-1 situation. Ric Flair, 16-time world champion. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever do it. Goldberg had a chance to end this early, if he even had a chance. I mean, it seemed Goldberg was going right after Triple H in the early ongoings, but that numbers game just becomes too much. And, things gets turned around. And Triple H trying to turn things around, looking for that single leg crab, using the rope for a second for leverage. And Goldberg trying to hold on to the ring skirt just to hold on to something for dear life. Goldberg in so much pain. It seems he almost forgot that the rope was right in his face. Didn't even try to grab for it. And now Triple H going to go right after the ankle with a steel post. Goldberg doing everything he can to fight back. And he does, and the game goes face first into the steel of the ring post. This gives Goldberg some time to recover. Goldberg buys himself a little bit of time, but is that time enough? As Triple H gets right back in the ring, they go right after the ankle once again. That damaged ankle of Goldberg has been the target since the beginning of the match. It was a clear target in the playbook of Triple H and Ric Flair before the match even got started. When you know there's a visible, when you know there's an injury, well, they knew what the plan was all along. And Goldberg trying to fight back on one leg, but can the one-legged warrior, can he fight through the pain? Goldberg's merely unstoppable on two. Can he push through on one? Goldberg trying to pick up Triple H. And again, Triple H with a chop block to the back of the knee. It just changes so quick, the way the momentum shifts. Even if Goldberg gets... Oh, he said this is for Nate. Oh, but Goldberg fought back and sent Triple H right into Earl Hebner, the referee. The game wasn't trying to do it. And Flair just handed Triple H. Oh, the brass knucks. Oh, right on the skull of Goldberg. But the problem is Earl Hebner even there? He is, but Earl Hebner a little slow to the count after Triple H knocking into him. Not this way. Oh! Goldberg. I think Goldberg got the shoulder up. And Triple H taking his frustration out on the ref. On the back of the referee's head. And now Triple H looking under the ring. Oh, it's the sledgehammer of Triple H. But Goldberg able to get the boot up. And Ric Flair up on the ring apron. Heading up to the top. How wise is this? And Flair gets sent flying off the top by Goldberg. Goldberg with a clothesline. A clothesline to Ric Flair as well. On one leg, Goldberg pushing through two of the greats. And now Goldberg with a sledgehammer. As if Goldberg couldn't get any more dangerous. Sledgehammer for Flair. Right into the midsection of the Nature Boy. There's the Animal, Batista, and the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. All of Evolution is here. But the game, doing everything it can, digging deep. The playbook of Evolution ran deep. And here comes a pedigree, but Goldberg with a back body drop, able to counter the game. How is Goldberg just fighting through it? There's so much carnage here at ringside. All members of Evolution are out. And now Goldberg has the sledgehammer as if he isn't already dangerous enough. And he says, nah, I'm not going to play that way. And he tosses the sledgehammer. And here comes a spear. And from tossing the sledgehammer to prepping for a jackhammer, Goldberg is ready to pick up Triple H because what goes up must come down. Boom! Jackhammer takes down Triple H. But there's no ref. There's no ref. And the ref turns. And it's all over. Goldberg retains. You talk about having the wherewithal to push through everything. Coming into this match with a shattered ankle that occurred nearly less than a month ago. A lot of weight on your shoulders to retain the world title with Ric Flair out at ringside with Triple H the entire time. Plus the addition of Batista and Randy Orton towards the end. All of Evolution was not enough to stop Goldberg from pushing through all the pain, pushing through all the odds to retain that big gold world heavyweight championship. And Goldberg has survived here at Survivor Series.